Hi there, everybody. Tinkerbell here. Ugh. Tinkerbell here. As you know, that's how you can tell it's live. Ugh. Um, yeah. So, how's everybody's day going? I guess for some people, the day is already over. Some people, part of the world, the day is just beginning. So, so let's just get right into this. Today we're going to be talking about nursing homes. Um, as you guys may or may not know, I used to be a CNA, which is a certified nurse's assistant. I know they're called something different all over the world, but here in the U.S., they are called certified nursing assistants or CNAs. Your day is going well. How about you? Well, my day is going great. Revere, Howard, thank you so much for showing up. Um, this is just some things that I've been wanting to get off my chest since I quit. Since I quit my career as a CNA. Um, and the reason I quit it, you'll hopefully you'll be able to figure it out. Um, whew, so the reason, okay, everyone always talks about that there's violence in the nursing homes, and that's true. A lot of nursing homes do have violence, and now the one that I was working at, thankfully, we didn't have much violence. But I think that the reason that we have a lot of violence in nursing homes is because, well, let's just think about it logically. The baby boomer generation is retiring, and there were and are a lot of people in that generation, and a lot of that generation, the men especially, went to war, so they suffer with postpartum, PTSD and post-traumatic stress disorder, and yeah. So I mean, it doesn't take much to trigger stuff in their minds. And us as CNAs, I mean, we can do very little to stop it. I mean, we're told by the state, whatever state you happen to be in, that you cannot harm a resident. If a resident comes towards you, which is, the violence is also, resident to resident and also resident to staff. So, if they come at you, you can't really do much to protect yourself in the state's eyes. You basically just have to sit there and take it. So if they decide to, beat up on you, I guess you just have to sit there and take it, which is one reason why I quit. I just got sick and tired of hearing all the news and all the stories about everybody about the residents beating up on people. So, but thankfully, like I said, the place that I worked for did not have any in this. We were very, very good about giving the residents their medications on time. And I worked in a behavior unit, which means we had people, with all kinds of mental disorders. So, and they loved me because I always sat down before I told them what I was doing. I always sat down, talked to them, and said, okay, now it's time to get dressed. And they were comfortable enough with me that I didn't really have to do that anymore. Because when I would walk in and turn on their light in the morning, they would open their eyes, they'd see me and they go, oh, it's morning already. But, basically the same way, that we would say it when our alarm clocks, go off, like, oh my God, it's morning already. But they would be more than willing to get up and let me help them get dressed. And that's basically goes into my next topic, which is, nobody wants to be a CNA anymore because of the violence and the fact that we can do very little. people like to get hit a lot. No one likes to get hit, sweetheart. It's just the fact that you have to live with state regulations and state rules, and the further we get into the 21st century, the more I'm seeing that we are not allowed to even put hands on people for anything. I mean, I am a touchy-feely type person, okay? I like to actually put my hand on someone's shoulder and say, "Hi, how are you doing?" You know? And what I mean is, does the hitting happen a lot? Not in the place that I worked. At least not the shifts that I worked, and I worked all 3 shifts. I worked the morning, the evening, and the overnight. And like I said, the place that I worked for, we were really good about giving their medications on time, and we were really good if they refused. We were really good to say, okay, you know what'll happen, if you refuse. You're going to get cranky, you're going to get violent, and this and that, and they didn't like the thought of that. So we were very honest, open and honest with them. It's fine. And there's misunderstandings every day. And I think the fact that we were open and honest with everybody, that, they were like, okay, yeah, sure, might as well take it, As soon as I was just a CNA, I couldn't give medication, but I could easily talk people into taking it. So, because, everybody has someone that they don't like. And there were nurses at the home that I was working at that certain residents didn't like. But I would be sitting there next to them, feeding them their breakfast, and the medicine would come, and I'd be like, well, it's time for you to take your medicine. And they'd be like, no, not if she's giving it to me, or not if he is giving it to me. But I said, well, could you please, and they would take it. It just took a little, little begging, sometimes a little fluttering of the eyes, something like that, So yeah, it's just, yeah, it was just like that. It was a lot of fun. And it was a lot of fun working there too. I mean, don't get me wrong. I had a lot of fun days. Like, there were times, things like every day after breakfast, they would have Richard Simmons workout. And by that time, I had my morning charting done. I had the morning snacks passed out, and I was just waiting to go to lunch. So while I was waiting for because I would always be like the second one to go to lunch. So while I was waiting for my partner to come back from lunch so that I could go, because there always had to be one person on the floor, at least, while someone was on lunch. I would go and I would start doing the Richard Simmons workout, with everybody. I would be, in the very back listening for the call lights to go off and everything. But a lot of the staff and of course, a lot of the residents liked the fact that I joined in with them and, and danced with them and everything. And they'd be, and in the afternoon, after I got my afternoon charting done, the garbage taken care of and everything, they'd sometimes do, like karaoke. And I would just get in there, even though I have the worst singing voice. I would get in there and I would sing right along with them while I was waiting for the next shift to come on, and stuff like that. And these residents just loved the fact that I, would get in there and play with them, that I would, interact with them, because that's what they want. A lot of people just want that interaction. And it was fun. I mean, the place that I worked for at first was a blast. And the only reason that I quit there was because, it was awesome, Revere. It was. And the only reason that I quit that place was because there was a rumor going around that we weren't going to be getting paid. And we were bought by a company. I don't know if you guys heard it in the news or anything. I think it made national news, but we were bought by a company called Skyline. And Skyline did not did not pay any of their bills. So last year, I'd say about February or March last year was when the rumor actually started that we weren't going to be getting paid. And so by August last year, I decided, okay, enough is enough. I cannot just sit here and wait for the day where I don't get paid. Even though I did love the residents and everything, and everybody will say that they don't do it for the money, but honey, really, you're there for the paycheck too. Even though we get paid very little, I mean, we're basically making as much as McDonald's worker, as much as someone working at Walmart, So, and you have to go and take classes to become a certified nurse's assistant, and my class cost about $300. So yeah, you spend $300 to be paid basically minimum wage, maybe a tiny bit above. The most I got paid as a CNA, I think, was $12 an hour. Yeah, so, and minimum wage around here where I live in Nebraska is about $9 an hour, I think. I can look that up here real fast. Hold on. Minimum wage in Nebraska.
The minimum wage in Nebraska was $9 per hour in January 2016.
Yep, so minimum wage here in Nebraska is $9 an hour. So to be making 12, that's not that much above it. So, I mean, it's basically you work your ass off for very little pay. And there were times I would work double shifts. I would work, 12-hour shifts, 6A to 6P. And then I'd have to go, then I would go home, immediately take a shower, and then immediately go to bed. So I have to get up at 5 to go back to work at 6. So, yeah, I mean, it was hard. And there were times that I would be planning on getting off at 6, and my DON, at 6 p.m. after a 12-hour shift, and my DON said, well, so-and-so's not coming in. Megan, can you stay until 10? So, yeah, so, I mean, I'm not the type of person to leave someone high and dry at work. So I will, so of course I said I'd stay. And I remember one day when I was working overnights last year that I had already worked a 12-hour day. I decided, it was like I came in at 6 p.m. What was it? Because I know I worked a 16-hour shift. I know one day last year I worked a 16-hour shift. I was supposed to leave at 3 p.m. I was supposed to leave at midnight, I think it was. I came in at noon and I stayed until midnight, and I was supposed to leave at midnight because I was a call-in, and I basically just stayed because nobody else would come in, so I just stayed till midnight. And then we had someone not show up, so I stayed 16 hours. And I made sure, and our DON came in and saw that I was still there. She's like, well, you were supposed to leave here a few hours ago. And I was like, yeah, but so-and-so decided not to come in. We called, we even tried to call her, text her. She didn't answer anything. So she's like, well, make sure you put down, make sure you grab a slip of paper and write down that you're going to get like a $5 bonus. So because I stayed for 16 hours, and I think it should have been $5 an hour more, but it was just a straight $5 bonus, which was fine. As a CNA and as a nurse, you get what you get. And you take what you take, and you can take what you get too. So yeah, I mean, I had lots of fun I mean, it's not as bad as what a lot of people make it out to be, but there are their downsides. Everybody has their bad days. But I just figured I'd start out on the bad news first and end it good news instead of good news and bad news. Let's see, this other place that I worked for. Oh, and I was also a traveling CNA. Dear God, I will never ever do that again. They do not pay you enough to travel from your house to another city, sometimes even a city that's like 5 hours away. So I never worked the morning shift when I was a traveling CNA. Um, because I couldn't get up that early to travel someplace that was 5 hours away, I would always work the afternoon shift. May I ask how was your weekend? My weekend was good, actually. It was nice on Saturday. I had my son had a friend stay the night Friday night. I took him home Saturday because his mom said that they were going shopping, and his friend's mom and me are best friends, so I stayed there for about an hour and a half chatting with her after I dropped her off. And yeah, then Sunday it was raining cats and dogs. My husband was supposed to be in a parade for work because it was Columbus Days. And yeah, he was supposed to go and be in the parade, but it was raining cats and dogs, so we decided not to go. So yeah, I mean, I really wanted to go to the parade, but yes, I put a little damper on everything, and I was a little bummed, and I was a little pissed off too. Pissed off more at the weather than anything else, even though my husband would probably say different. No, I was actually pissed off at the weather. How did your weekend go? God, my hair's bugging me. Well, thank you. I think I need to go and get something done with my hair again. It's starting to not cooperate. God, it's at that point. What did you do, Revere? What did you do over the last weekend? And yes, I always have a hairbrush close by because And to let you guys know, yes, I'm married. I've been married for 16 years. Got married in 2002, right out of high school. I shouldn't say right out of high school, but it was a couple months after high school. My weekend was great too. Thank you for asking. Went to the zoo, and I went to a place called Max Brenner. What is Max Brenner? If you don't mind me asking. And here in Nebraska, we have a lovely zoo in Omaha. I think everybody must know about it. It's called the Henry Doorly Zoo. It's wonderful. I've only been there once. I'm thinking about taking the kids here next summer. I want to go before my eldest daughter graduates, because when my eldest daughter graduates, we're going to I want to throw this great big huge shindig. Because we got her graduating, one of her best and two of her best friends graduating, and I'm friends with both of their parents. So I just want to throw this great big huge bash, maybe like rent out a place or agree to have it at someone's house and just have everybody come over there. It's so it'd be great fun because my house isn't big enough to host something like that. And if we are, I think we have a pool, but we'd have to get that fixed up. So yeah, I mean, I hope that we can I can, get something figured out. I need to talk to Melissa and Danny. So, about that. I need to get the ball rolling on that. They might actually have something already planned, which is why I need to ask. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have anything. Oh, a chocolate restaurant. Oh my gosh. I wish that I had it, that there was a chocolate restaurant around here in Nebraska. I don't know if there is. If there is, I'm going to have to make a plan to go. Fingers on the whole rose, please. Chocolate. RESTAURANT. In Nebraska. Oh, I guess there's one in Grand Island. It's called the Chocolate Bar. That's about 45 minutes away from me. Never heard of it. It says located in the heart of downtown Grand Island, the Chocolate Bar is a trendy cafe with a big city atmosphere. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could Google it. What? You know what? My God, it looks like it has a lot. Egg and cheddar croissant. Oh my gosh. Banana walnut French toast served with fruit. Chocolate hazelnut French toast. Cinnamon French toast. Baby carrot cake babies. Old-fashioned chocolate. Indulge in 2 layers of dark chocolate cake frosted in a classic chocolate buttercream garnished with hazelnut and chocolate shavings. Oh my God. And then they even have drinks. Why have I not known about this place? I have lived in this part of Nebraska since 2009. Why have I not known about this? I need to go. Yeah, I need to go. Once I get my new job and get some money saved up, I'm taking myself down there. Maybe I'll take a couple of my friends too. Oh my gosh, because they would so love it. Entertainment. Game night. Tuesday, December 12th is game night. Board games, card game, miniature games, strategy games, deck building games, theme games, cooperative games from 6 p to 9. Oh my fucking God. Oh wait, that was in 2007. Oh, sorry, 2017. Oh my God, I think I need to go back to school and learn how to read my numbers. Keep on telling my kids I need to do that. But they haven't had anything for entertainment posted in basically all this year. Maybe it's only something they do once in a group. No, because it looks like they have something going on almost all the time last year. Huh, they just need to update their website. Coming soon. Doesn't say. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, if I definitely will. If I ever go here, I'll definitely have to vlog about it or do a live stream while I'm there. Holy hell, that looks fun. So, let's see. Let me look up. So you're in New York City. No wonder it sounds kind of up there. Sounds kind of big. Getting addicted. It's loading. Oh, no. So where are you at, Revere? It says you have to make a reservation. Australia? Holy fudge. Well, then I guess for you it's almost summertime down there. Wow. Shop more on Amazon.com. Yeah, I get in trouble for shopping at Amazon.com because I spend way too much money there. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to go to Australia. My youngest aunt, when she was in high school for her senior field trip, she got to go to Australia, which she said was fun. She loved it. She wishes she could go back. But, money and time. So, not that she doesn't have time now. I mean, her girls are in college now. So, I mean, not like she can't find the time to take off and go for like a second honeymoon with her and her husband. So yes, like I said, I've been married for 16 years. I have 4 kids. Probably just the money. Yeah, well, she works in the lab at the hospital that she works at. I think she's like the big honcho there. She's like the boss of the lab, so she makes enough money. And her husband works in the oil field, so he makes enough money. Trust me, they have enough money to go and do this. They just think that they don't have the time. So like I said, I've been married for 16 years. I have 4 kids, 3 girls and a boy. And my eldest is in high school. She's in 10th grade. It just boggles my mind whenever I think about it. That she's in 10th grade already. She's a sophomore. My next two are both in 8th grade, and no, they are not twins. My second born is autistic, and and we held her back a year. And my third is a son, and he was just way too smart to hold him back any longer. So we just snuck him in when we put my autistic daughter in school. And I even asked, I was like, is it okay if I put my son in school this year? And they said, well, when's his birthday? And I said, well, it's at the end of August. And you know how in cartoons people go, like they're looking to see if anybody is listening. And they said, just don't let people know that we did this for you. And my son is actually glad that we put him into school when we did, because how we waited until he was supposed to go to school the following year, then yeah, he would have been so totally friggin' bored and way too friggin' smart for the class he's supposed to be in. So yeah, his birthday is actually coming up here in a week. I can't wait. He'll be 13. And then my youngest daughter is in 6th grade. She just started junior high or middle school or whatever it's called in your part of the world. I don't know why my nose itches so much today. Ugh, it never does. So yeah, I mean, that's just that's brief history on my of me. And oh god, my husband works as a welder. Actually, no, he was a welder. He got bumped up to an engineer, even though he doesn't have the degree. Because he showed interest and he knows his way around a freaking computer. I mean, he programs in his spare time. Let's see. You've got ASD. What's ASD? Oh, yeah, that's the autism spectrum disorder. Yeah. Let's see if I can AUST. No, AUTI. I want the spectrum. I will tell you what my second born has here in a minute. I just need to find it. She has the here, I'm gonna write it. Hold on, give me a second. I'm like, I can't spell today. This is what my second born has. So and they think she has some type of defiant disorder too. So yeah, I mean it's hard, but but when it comes to intelligence, she's up there. She's an extremely smart autistic person. So yeah, I mean it's hard living with someone like that, but let me tell you, she can be funny too. I think some of us normal people should take normal people can take cues from some of you, from some people that have disorders, because you guys seem to look at the world differently, which is fine, which is great. I wish that we could all look at the world the way you guys do. Sometimes, you know, it's easy to get stuck in the rut with the day-to-day business and everything. Sometimes we just got to remember to take a step back, take a breather, and actually stop and smell those roses and say, yeah, this is a fun life. And it seems that people with disorders just look at it like, yeah, life is fun. And I think everybody just needs to take a step back and go, yeah, it is fun. Let's see, I got a message. So okay, this is about the job that I applied for yesterday. I applied at a gas station. Hold on, would you be and we'll see if she we'll see when she messages me back. I mean, I don't mind waking up early. That means I'd have to wake up at 3. Depends on what I would have to do. But anywho, I think I need to charge my phone before it decides to go kaput. It has 40. It's 44%, but I just want to, be safe. You never know when an emergency is going to arise and you're going to need your phone. See, that's something else. It's 4 a.m. What are you doing up so early, dude? Watching my Silent Hill LPs? Which I feel bad looking back on them now that I didn't finish Silent Hill 1. Can't sleep. Yeah, I have problems with that too sometimes. You should try. Ugh. I don't know if they have tea in Australia. I know that. I've spoken to a lot of people who say, "Yeah, I'm from Australia and I'm about ready to have my tea." But you'll finish it. It's been 6 years. I can't find my camera that I started doing shit with, and I don't have the programs on my computer anymore that I used. Unless I was to point my laptop at it or my phone. So, yeah. Yeah, so I mean that's just yeah, so yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be I applied for a position. Yeah, I applied to work at a gas station with a friend of mine. I miss working with her. We used to work together at the nursing home, at one of the nursing homes I used to work at, and oh my god, my eyes would light up when I found out that I was working with her. And so here my friend asked me, would you be okay doing donuts? It means coming in at 4 a.m. And I'm like, oh god, it means I have to get up at 3. Because I get up as late as possible in order to make it there on time, because I know it takes me about 15 minutes to get ready. And I know it would take about 15 to 20 minutes to get to the place where I need to work. So I mean, I used to work at another gas station here a few years ago, but that was overnights, and I didn't like doing overnights because that gas station was open 24 hours. But this one that I'm applying closes at 11 p.m., so that's great. But I'm not sure if I'm okay with doing donuts. It would depend on what I would have to do and how long I'd have to be there. There. Hopefully she gets that. I'll check it here. Yeah, maybe not then. Yeah, exactly. But you should check out the Silent Hill 2 LP. I finished that one. Hi, Skunk. How you doing? Welcome to my live stream. I was talking about nursing homes. Now we're just talking about whatever comes to our heads. Yeah, so I mean that's yes, I mean I hope I get that job. It's because I really miss working with certain people. I'm well. How about oh, he talking to Skunk. Yes, hey Skunk. Yeah, how are you doing? How was your weekend? Even though I know it's like what? It's Wednesday today, right? Yeah, it's Wednesday. um yeah, so we're just sitting here talking about whatever comes to mind. Very laid back live stream. I don't have um yeah, I know I probably should get some housework done, but I'd rather be here chatting with you guys right now. So if you have any questions, Skunk, ask. If you have anything you want me to talk about or anything, yeah, just ask. Oh no, Revere, it's fine. I was just talking about that friggin' gas station job that I'm trying to get. So yes, I mean it's hopefully I get that job. I just don't want to wake up at 3 because I mean that would mean I'd have to go to bed like at 7 or 8, and my husband stays up to like midnight doing his Minecraft LPs. So that would mean I would have to kick my youngest daughter off the couch, which she loves to sleep on the couch. I don't know why. She has a bed. She has a bed. She just prefers to sleep on the couch. Is it cold or hot where I am? Today, it is cool. Yeah, today it is cool. But as the weekend gets closer, it's supposed to be getting hot again. We're just in a cool spell because we're getting a lot of rain. Yeah, my husband loves Minecraft. I mean, here. There's his channel name. Look it up. He needs to get more subs. It's raining where I'm at too. Yeah, it's not raining today. It's just cool. It's not raining here today. It's just cool and overcast. So, yeah, it's. I cannot wait for it to get warm again. I had to take my eldest daughter to school today because she had one act rehearsal before school. So, yes, my husband's name is Nathan. Don't tell me that's your name, because I know a lot of Nathans. They just seem to flock to me. My first boyfriend when I started dating when I was in junior high, his name was Nathan. I just see, and that was like the common name in the town that I grew up in was Nathan. That just seems to be a name that I don't know if I'm attracted to that name or if that name just, or if people of that name just seem to flock to me. So yeah, it's yeah. So this is yeah. Anybody have anything that they want to talk about? Keep on looking at my hair. It just keeps on flipping. Parts of it goes in, parts of it flips out. What time is it? It is 1:08 p.m. on Wednesday. I know it's Thursday where you're at, Revere. The International Dateline. Okay, Skunk. So you are on the East Coast. I'm in Nebraska. What state you in, Skunk? I'm in the Midwest, Central Standard Time. Revere says yes, it's Thursday. Oh, Michigan? My brother's one of my husband's sisters lives in Battle Creek, Michigan. And I hear that Battle Creek is not doing too well, that they haven't been doing well for a long, long time. Yeah, so anybody My brother's sister. No, my husband's sister. Yeah, I know. I fudged that up. I swear I know American. My husband's sister. So that'd be my sister-in-law. He is 6. My husband is 6 of 7 kids. So yeah, so his sisters are older than him by a lot. Yeah, we are in our mid 30s, and I think they're getting close to 50. Which does not, which makes me go, holy heck, I'm getting old. But no, I love, I love my age. I've always loved my age, and I love thinking about my age too, because a lot of people who are 34 years old cannot say that they have a kid that is in 10th grade. So, yeah. So that makes me happy. It makes me actually feel younger, not old. It makes me feel younger because, as if you think about it, by the time she gets married and everything, I'm still going to be fairly young when she pops out a grandkid or two for me. So yeah, I mean, I'm at that point where I'm just, I'm ready to be a grandma. Women can tell when they're ready to be grandparents, and I'm glad that I'm an aunt, and I'm glad, and I just cannot wait to be a grandparent, because what I want is just a baby and a kid and a toddler, to play around with and everything, and to hold and cuddle and coo with. Like I said, it's a girl thing. And let me tell you, my husband's not looking forward to it. But we have, like I said, we have 4 kids, and one of which is autistic, so I doubt she's going to have kids. But 3 of those, if they have 2 kids each, that's 6 grandkids right there. So I cannot wait. I love babies. Babies are so I love babies. Always have, always will. There's just something about babies I just love. What sucks? I have an autistic daughter. Yeah, kind of does. Maybe someday I'll actually make a video explaining some stuff about her, but I'm not ready to reveal that yet. I'm not ready to start the waterworks. So yeah. I mean, she's still alive and everything. Because she's like I said earlier to a Revere, that she is in 8th grade. She's just not in the house with us. We had to adopt her out. But maybe that'll be a video for tomorrow, that I'll talk about why my autistic daughter's not with us anymore. So what are my plans for the rest of the day? I need to freaking get my house cleaned up, and that's been on my list for months. I just cannot get my fat ass to clean it. I have amazed myself that I've gotten the dishes and the laundry all caught up, and I'm keeping them caught up and everything. I've amazed myself at that every day. I amaze myself at that. I just cannot get my fat ass to run the vacuum. Yeah, that is on everyone's list. At the top, vacuum, pick up trash, take out the trash. That's like the first couple things on the to-do list. But yeah, I mean, it's hard. Yeah, I got most of my laundry done today. Yeah. Chores suck, yes. And getting my kids to do their chores sucks even more. I do not want to walk into their houses when when they move out. But who the hell knows? I mean, they might move out and they might be as clean as my husband's eldest sister, who I'm afraid to walk into her house because I'm afraid if I sneeze, she's going to say, okay, leave, because she's a clean freak. I hate walking into people's houses and you cannot tell that they live there. It's like, show house, huh? God, clean freaks mess with me. I don't know. It's like I see you sitting down, but the way that your house looks, it looks like you clean like you're always cleaning. I mean, it's how the hell do you keep your house so freaking clean? But here soon, I'm hoping that my husband and I are going to rip up our carpet because, oh my God, carpet sucks. So I'm hoping that we're going to rip up our carpet and just lay down wood flooring or something better than carpet. My grandma says she is so glad she does not have carpet in her house anymore. She is so glad that all she has to do is take a mop, barely damp it, or take a Swiffer. She loves her Swiffer wet jet. She says she wishes that thing had been invented when she was like in her 20s. Yeah, she said, yeah, because she loves her Swiffer wet jet. She loves getting that thing out, spraying a little here, there, and everywhere, and then quickly mopping. She says she can get her whole house clean in an hour. And that's with the Swiffering, that's with the dusting, that's with doing her laundry and doing the dishes. Of course, it's just her in the house now. Her husband died last year after I got done visiting him, which tells me that he made a bargain with the man upstairs. That he said, if I can see my granddaughter and my great grandchildren one last time, I will be happy. So don't tell me that there isn't a presence. Because that right there, because he died I think a week after I got back home. And that to me just speaks of yeah, there is a God. Or at least there is someone watching over us. Who knows? It could actually be the flying spaghetti monster. So, yeah. Oh my God, I just got a thought. What if it's Bender? Interested in any movies? Hell yes. But I'm just not sure there are any movies. I'm not sure that they're... I want to go see that new Christopher Robin movie. Sure, you may ask me anything, Revere. Yeah, so I want to go see that new... and I went at the beginning of the summer. I went and saw Incredibles 2, and that movie rocked. It was worth waiting. It was worth the age, how long it took them to get it out, because they needed that long to think of the plot and everything. Oh no, ask and I'll answer. Revere. Yeah, so I love the Incredibles 2 movie. I want to go see Christopher Robin, but I think I'm gonna have to wait to get it when it comes out on DVD or on Blu-ray. It comes out on Blu-ray here this winter. Revere asked, do you get to see your autistic daughter very much? Nope. I haven't seen her in 3 years. Even though I do have a court order that says I'm supposed to see her twice a month. And I'm supposed to talk to her for 2 hours every week. But I do not have the funds to actually take her back to court, and she knows this. So no, I haven't seen her in 3 years, but I am waiting. I'm waiting for the day. I'm waiting for when she turns 18. Because she's 13. She'll be 14. Sorry. She'll be 14 this September. So I have to wait 4 more years. Yeah. When you're 18, 19 years old in this, actually when you're 19 years old in this in the state of Nebraska, you're no longer, your parents are no longer responsible for you. I'm not sure how that applies to people with developmental disorders, but I am going to go and see her. Now she can get me for trespassing. Still even then, but at that point, I mean, I have every right to take her to court then, and I'm going to be trying to save up so I can, because she has taken away lots of years from me that I could be spending with her. And do I miss her? Yes, so much. Even though she was a pain to live with, I do miss her. I miss her voice, and I miss the joy that she brought to our lives. But yeah, I miss her. She's lovable. She was lovable. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Skunk. Did I upset you? I don't think you did. Yeah, let's see. Any other movies coming out that I want to see? I can't think of any other movies that I want to see right off the bat. There haven't been that many. I'm sorry, Skunk, if I made you cry. There haven't been that many movies that I've wanted to go see. God, I miss the 90s and the early 2000s when you basically had to, oh my God, you had to flip a coin to go see, to go see a movie, because it was basically the whole summer was filled with movies that you wanted to see. And it's like you had a plan every weekend to go see a movie, and now it's like there's a good one every once in a while. That kind of, and it kind of sucks. They just need new blood, new faces, and stuff, new writers up there in Hollywood. So I'm not really into Deadpool. I think they kind of made Deadpool into a hero rather than a villain, and he was a villain. I don't like the fact that they made him a hero. The Avenger Infinity War. I need to look that one up. Because I like the Avenger movies. Those weren't too bad. But yeah, I mean, it's just sad that there's hardly any movies out that are good anymore that are actually worth going to see. And the price of the tickets anymore are what make me want to say, no, I am staying home and I am waiting for it to come out on Netflix or Blu-ray. So I mean, it's not worth it. It's not worth the price of the ticket. Yeah, I think the price of an adult ticket here for most movies are like $7. And the children's tickets are like $5. So, yeah, I mean, it adds up really fast to go see a movie. it's not worth it anymore. Which is why I'm saying I wish I could take my kids back to the 90s. That way we could go see the movies. $17 a ticket? Holy fuck, and I'm complaining about $7. Holy hell. I don't even want to know what the price of popcorn is there for you guys. God, because let's see. Gas here is basically, I filled up this morning at $2.69 a gallon, and I only put $20 in, and that only got me halfway. Of course, they're in Australia. They probably do it differently. They have gas differently. They probably don't do it by the gallon. You can't afford the popcorn after that. Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure you have a lot of people sneaking in food. Not like we don't have people sneaking in food here in America either. I mean, it's like they should allow it, because who can afford that stuff? I mean, you got women with big purses that sneak in the soda and maybe like some M&Ms or Reese's Pieces, something in a small bag. Maybe like some juice boxes. I mean, come on. They know there's people sneaking in food. I mean, I don't think there's anything that they can do about it either, to tell you the truth. It's just frowned upon. I mean, I've snuck in food before and never gotten into any trouble. As long as it's not like, Subway or McDonald's, I don't think that they really care. Yeah, I think I could spend $17 at the concession stand with the popcorn and the drinks and everything else. Jeez. And I know some theaters here are actually starting to sell actual dinners too. And I know some theaters in New York City actually do sell beer. So, yeah, go figure that one. And there are some movie theaters that you can just order whatever you want from your seat. It just brings up the menu, and if you run out of drink while you're watching the movie, you can just touch, like they have a touch screen on the arm of the chair there, and you just tell them what you want, and they'll bring it out to you. Technology these days. You wonder why people are getting so big. Let's have another reason to sit down and not burn calories. I mean, I understand who wants to miss the movie and everything, but yeah, I mean, that's why I don't buy drinks or popcorn, so that I don't have to get up and get a refill or whatnot, or go to the bathroom during the movie. Okay, guys. Well, it's been an hour and 4 minutes, so I'm gonna get off. Hopefully, get my big butt up and get some chores done. I thank you, Skunk and Revere, for joining me today. And it's about 1:30, and I need to get my laundry folded. So yeah, I guess I will talk to you guys later. Bye.